Good morning, children. Today we will study about the limiting and excess reagent. In the chemical reaction, the reactant which is present in the lesser amount and gets consumed after some time, that is, which limits the amount of product formed, is called the limiting reagent. So during the chemical reaction, which reactant is totally consumed during the reaction is called as limiting reagent, because the amount of product formed depends upon the reagent which is consumed. So we'll see an example also. So I am repeating. Limiting reagents are those reagents which are present in lesser amount and get consumed after some time, that is, which is totally consumed, and that limits for the production of the product. Now we will see what are the excess. The reactant other than the limiting reagent which is somewhat excess is called the excess reagent, which will not consume during the reaction is called a excess reagent, because it will remain after the chemical reaction. So the substance which is totally consumed is called as the limiting reagent, and the substance which remain after the chemical reaction is called as the excess reagent. So the remaining amount of excess reagent is calculated by subtracting the available amount of the limiting reagent. Because when we do the calculation for the chemical reaction, then we have to see which reagent is completely consumed and which is remained after the reaction. And that's why we study about the limiting and excess reagent. Now remember that in stoichiometric calculation, it is very important to choose the limiting reagent, as it decides the amount of the product obtained. So we can take the example for it. Now I am giving a very simple example. Suppose we are burning carbon in air to get carbon dioxide. You have noted down this reaction so many times in class 10th. So when carbon is burnt, then the carbon dioxide will form. And the amount of carbon dioxide formed depends upon the amount of carbon burnt or the amount of oxygen which is required for the burning of carbon. Let us see the example of burning of carbon in air. For the air, the formula for the air to take oxygen from the air. So oxygen, so we can get carbon plus oxygen to form carbon dioxide. Now according to stoichiometric calculation, if you take 12 gram of carbon, then it needs 32 gram, that is 16 plus 16, 32 gram of oxygen to form 44 gram of carbon dioxide, in which there is 12 gram of carbon and 32 gram of oxygen. So if you are burning the carbon in air and then the amount is 12 gram and then you need 32 gram of oxygen, then you will get 44 gram of the carbon dioxide. That is the stoichiometry of this equation. Now you can see here, when you take 12 gram carbon, you will get 44 gram of carbon dioxide. When you take 6 gram of carbon, then we need 16 gram of oxygen, then you will get 22 gram of carbon dioxide. So you can see here, the amount of carbon dioxide depends upon the carbon taken and oxygen needed. Now we use the limiting reagent. Suppose we are taking 6 gram of carbon and we are taking 32 gram of oxygen, then also you will get 22 gram of carbon dioxide, because the 6 gram carbon will be totally consumed. Now the 6 gram, now this carbon will become the limiting reagent, because it limits the amount of carbon dioxide. Now because only 16 gram of the oxygen will be used oxygen. So here the carbon is the limiting reagent and oxygen is the excess reagent which is taken here. And the amount of carbon dioxide will be 22 gram. Now suppose we are taking here a 12 gram of carbon and we are using 16 gram of oxygen. Then also you will get 22 gram of carbon dioxide. Now in this reaction, the oxygen will become the limiting reagent. That will become the limiting reagent because that is totally consumed during the reaction, because that is placing a limit for the formation of carbon dioxide. Now you can understand the limiting reagent and the excess reagent. So limiting reagent are those which are totally consumed during the chemical reaction. So in this way we can define the limiting reagent and the excess reagent. Here the carbon will become the excess reagent because 6 gram of carbon will remain after the combustion of carbon, because 16 gram oxygen can only burn 6 gram of carbon, and that's why the amount of carbon dioxide will be only 22 gram. Now we take another example, that is the relation between hydrogen and oxygen. Now here, according to the equation, we are using 4 gram of hydrogen. Atomic mass of hydrogen is 1, and that's why there are 4 atoms of hydrogen, so mass will be 4 gram. Now the oxygen, the molecular mass is 32 gram, because atomic mass of oxygen is 16 gram. So when we take 4 gram of hydrogen, then it means 32 gram of oxygen, and you will get 36 gram of water, because the water containing 2 atoms of hydrogen, 1 of oxygen. So molecular mass will be 18. 18 multiplied by 2 is equal to 36. We can write here 2 plus 16 is equal to 18. Now this 18 multiplied by 2 is equal to 36 gram. So this is the stoichiometry of the equation. If you are taking 4 gram of hydrogen, then it will need 32 gram of oxygen and you will get 36 gram of water. So you can say we are following the law of mass conservation. Now the amount of water formed depends upon either the amount of hydrogen or the amount of oxygen taken. Now again, when we decrease the amount of hydrogen is 2 gram, then we need 16 gram of oxygen, you will get 18 gram of water. Now again we can take the limit. Suppose we are taking 2 gram of hydrogen and 32 gram of oxygen, the amount of water formed will be equal to 18 gram. Because we are taking only 2 gram of hydrogen, so for 2 gram hydrogen we need only 16 gram of oxygen. That's why the amount of water will be only 18. Here the hydrogen is taken as the limiting reagent. Here hydrogen is the limiting reagent and amount of the water will be equal to 18 gram. And because the 16 gram of oxygen is consumed, then the remaining oxygen will be 16 gram. This is remained and then it is called as excess reagent. So here the oxygen is taken in excess. The amount of water formed is 18 gram. So this is the stoichiometry. Now we can make the oxygen as the limiting reagent. We are taking 16 gram of oxygen and 4 gram of hydrogen. Then also there is a formation of 18 gram of water. Because the 16 gram oxygen can burn only with the 2 gram of hydrogen. So only 2 gram of hydrogen will be consumed and the 2 gram will be remained there. And then the hydrogen will become the excess reagent and the oxygen will become the limiting reagent. So you can see the amount of water formed depend upon either the amount of hydrogen taken or the amount of oxygen taken. Now which is taken in the small amount or lesser amount, then it is called the limiting reagent, and which will remain after the reaction, then it is called as the excess reagent. Now example on the basis of the limiting reagent. Now you can see here in this equation the A plus B2 is changing into AB2. Now identify the limiting reagent if any in the following mixtures. Now we'll see the exam question, the amount of the substance given. The first point is 300 atoms of A and 200 molecules of B. In the A is in the atomic state B2, B exists in the molecular state having the formula B2, and the product has the formula AB2. Now the second is 2 moles of A plus 3 moles of B. Now we see the first point. The given equation shows that 1 mole of A reacts with 1 mole of B2 and 1 atom of A reacts with 1 molecule of B2. Now first point, B is the limiting reagent because 200 molecules of B2 will react with 200 atoms of A and 100 atoms of A will be left in excess. Now the second point, that is 2 moles of A and 3 moles of B. Now A is the limiting reagent because 2 moles of A will react with 2 moles of B and 1 mole of B will be left in excess. Now the third is 100 atoms of A plus 100 molecules of B. Both will react completely because it is a stoichiometric mixture. No limiting reagent will be here. Now the fourth point is 5 moles of A and 2.5 moles of B. 2.5 moles of B will react with 2.5 moles of A, hence B is the limiting reagent. Now in the fifth point, 2.5 moles of A and 5 moles of B. Now 2.5 moles of A will react with 2.5 moles of B, hence A is the limiting reagent. So this is the calculation on the basis of the limiting reagent and excess reagent.